In summary, at no point does Genesis chapter 6 verse 4 indicate that the Nephilim were the offspring of either the Beni Elohim or the Adamites. Neither does Genesis 6:4 imply that the Nephilim were hybrids of any kind. On the other hand, Genesis 6:4 does make it clear that the Gibborim were the hybrid offspring of both the Beni Elohim and the Adamites. But another fact which can't be verified from Genesis 6:4 is whether the Nephilim were indeed giants or in any way gigantic in size. As far as we know, the Nephilim were a completely separate and independent species from the Adamites, Beni Elohim, and Gibborim. Possibly related to the Adamites or Beni Elohim in some unknown way, through a much older family tree. If we were to try to draw up such a family tree, encompassing all the groups mentioned in Genesis 6:4, along with all other groups, it might look something like this. If so, the Adamites and Nephilim might have been linked through common ancestors from a more archaic period of human history. And so to review, as we already know, the Adamites, and the Beni Elohim, are clearly named as the parents of the Gibborim. We might also safely presume that the Adamites were the primary ancestors of modern humans. And maybe not so safely assume that the Gibborim to some degree also contributed to the modern human gene pool. Unless they themselves were unable to breed, like so many other hybrids aren't. But what about the Nephilim? Could any of their DNA be found among modern humans? Or did they likewise vanish as a people? And perhaps the Nephilim weren't related to the Adamites at all. Perhaps they weren't of this earth. Perhaps they were indeed a people fallen from the sky, as Sitchin purported. In which case, even if the Nephilim have vanished from the earth, they might still reside on their original home world. So how do we explain the widespread usage in contemporary print media, as well as in countless internet podcasts and videos, of the term Nephilim to mean the hybrid offspring of so-called fallen angels? It may all come down to reckless sensationalism, on the part of ambitious profiteers. Whatever the case may be, they have surely muddied the waters, and made it harder to get at the real truth. And what about Genesis chapter 6 verse 4 itself? How should we feel about this enigmatic verse of the Bible? This singular verse which finds little if any corroboration anywhere else in the Bible. How accurate is it really? How seriously should we accept its authenticity? And what are its true origins?